Welcome to another episode of Out of Spec Dave, where today I've received my new Autel. This is a level 2 charger. It's a 40 amp. It'll plug into my brand new NEMA 1450 outlet that I just had an electrician come and install. Now, you know, the thing is, Kathy and we've been getting away with having a 110 here. And I say getting away because I only have a 6-mile commute one way. Kathy's got about a 40-mile commute one way, or actually round trip. And you know, we've been doing okay with just plugging in to the 110 outlets. But every once in a while when we come home after a long trip, we don't have as much charge as we really need. So I said, well, let's go ahead and get a level 2. Oh, here it is. Nice. So the packaging, really high quality packaging here. Nice materials that they packed it in here with this hard, sort of a soft but a hard foam that's very light. So let's go over the contents that are in the box. There is the charging station itself. There's a lot of hardware, screws and wall anchors. There's an installation guide right here. Amperage labels over there, which is very nice. There is the wall dock for the actual unit itself. Some additional hardware, a screw, a bottom entry power conduit, and the packing list that I'm reading from right now. They give you the tools, and in order to do this, there's a screwdriver slash, I guess maybe a little bit of a couple different screwdrivers there that we're going to be needing. And then they give you a really nice holster that's seemingly, it's kind of like on a little bit of a hinge there, with the mounting hardware for that, as well as the wall dock for that. So yeah, this looks really good. In addition to this unit also comes with a free app that you can use to control things, such as if you've got 2-tiered power ratings, meaning your electric company charges you one rate for one period of time, another rate for another period of time. And what I'm liking about this unit with the app is that not only can you handle all the controls on here, which I'm going to figure out on the head unit itself, but what you're also, or the wall box as they call it, but what you're also able to do is control all of the controls from the app itself. What's nice about that is in our case, we've got 2 different cars. We have a Tesla and also a CCS car, which is the Genesis GV60. And while I could monitor sort of the consumption and the energy output from the apps on each one of those cars, I have to pull up 2 different apps, 2 different inconsistent experiences. Whereas here, charging, I've got one home now from this level 2, this Autel. So one of the things I want to do is not only do I want to share the actual experience of installing this unit and then using it, but I also want to tell you a little bit about Autel. The thing about Autel is that they have 2 divisions. They have the residential division as well as the commercial fleet division. This company's been in business for, I think, since 2004. So Autel has a number of different home units that you can use. MaxiCharger AC Home 40 amp. And then they also have a 50 amp version of this as well, but that's actually a hardwired version. I actually wanted to get the one where I could plug it into a NEMA 14 outlet and then take it with me. One of the other features that I was just looking up here online about the unit, I didn't realize that they offer, is RFID, which is radio frequency ID. So for added security, they have an optional, I guess you can actually tap a card onto the unit once it's installed, and then you prevent someone from using your unit if perhaps it's installed in a place where someone could pull up if you end up on plug share with your own little home level 2 charger. The other thing that they offer is 24/7 support with a toll-free number. And again, I mentioned the 3-year warranty. That's very good. So the unit that I bought is the Autel MaxiCharger AC Home 40 amp NEMA 1450 EV charger with a separate holster. It's compatible with all EV and plug-in hybrid vehicles. Of course, with my Tesla, what I'm going to have to use the J1772 adapter to Tesla, because obviously they give you a J1772 plug adapter. The other nice thing about this is a lot of units that you can purchase, they only have 15-foot cables. This is a full 25-foot cable, which is great, because where I've got to be able to mount this, where I mounted my NEMA 1450, I'll have total flexibility to be able to get the cable out all the way to my car. Even if I pull in forwards, I don't have to back in where I want it. So that was kind of an important thing to me. The MaxiCharger Home 40 amp AC plug-in EV charger. It's a 240 volt, 40 amp level 2 smart charger compatible with all EV and hybrid plug-in vehicles. It features a sleek contemporary design. It's dark gray and installable indoors or outdoors, which is great. The 40 amp charger offers adjustable charging up to 40 amps and features a 25-foot long universal J1772 cable, charging cable, NEMA 1450 plug, and a separate holster and cable management unit. Honestly, it's not really all that complicated, especially for me, because I don't really know that much about electricity or how to install electricity. I'm going to hire a professional electrician to put in I did hire an electrician to put in my NEMA 1450 outlet there. And then all I really need to do is plug in the unit right here with this 1450 adapter, or actually plug. So I say, let's get into installing it and get this project going. Okay, so contrary to what I normally do, I am reading the directions. And it said to use a 5/16 inch drill bit. This is the mount for the actual head unit. I only have a quarter, which is 4/16. So in true out of spec style, I'm using the 4/16 bit. So I know that this is my stud right here. I'm going to avoid having it over here. I've mounted the unit, the plug, so that the plug will, a NEMA 1450 dongle, I love that word, will actually go straight up to the unit. And it'll be a little high, but that's okay, because I'm 6'5", and I'm primarily going to be using the app to control the unit, which I don't think you're really going to have to access that much, because once you plug it in, it's just going to go on. So I know that right around in here, this is where I'm going to mount the unit. I'm on the stud, and I'm going to mark this here. I'm going to mark this here. Well, actually, let me do this. That's actually pretty good. Okay, I haven't lost the touch yet. All right, I have a drill, and I'm not afraid to use it. Here we go. I'm going to go in here. There we go. All right, well, the out-of-spec thing didn't work with the 1/4 inch bit. I had to round it out because these wall anchors are actually 5/16. But now that I've actually bought a little space, what I should be able to do is just... All right, so next step is these 2 mounting screws are supposed to just slide right in. Let's see, I'll put this over my shoulder. And there we go. And there it is. So now that's up there. I'm going to let this dangle right here. Clean up on aisle 4. All right, to secure the unit on the wall mount, there's a bottom screw that just locks it in place. Now, the best part about having the NEMA 1450 outlet as opposed to a hardwired unit is this. Watch this. All I have to do is plug this in like that. Oh, look at this. Come over here. Check this out. We have ignition. Oh, yeah. Power is there. All right, let the check clear to the electrician. He did his job. All right, so the next step is now we just have to figure out where to mount the holster for this, the long 25-foot cable, and then we're done. I mean, this is beautiful, super easy. Okay, so now to put butter on top of the corn, we've got this beautiful holster here, which also doubles as a holder for the actual cord. And I've drawn a line here that I wanted at this level. I got a beam right here. All right, so one of the nice things about this holster is this thing has a little pivot on there, which is great because if it were straight out, you can see that the distance from this cable, if the car were parked in here, wouldn't we be able to really walk by it? But check this out. You can set it all the way down, and now I can sneak through. So I think that's a really clever design on this charging cable. All in all, great solid unit, well packaged, great warranty. Now what I got to do is plug it in and see if it charges one of our cars. That's number one. And number two, I got to also check out the app. Once I do that, we'll call this video a wrap. But I'm very pleased with this Autel unit, this level 2 charger. Very happy, and I'm more happy. What I'm really happy about is excited that we don't have to get 3 or 4 miles every hour. This thing will do 10 times that amount. All right, so here we are. Now I haven't downloaded the app yet. What I do want to do is I just want to test the unit and make sure that it actually charges the car. And I'll go into the actual car and so literally plug this in and let's see what happens. Take a picture up there, if you will, of the unit. I heard it click.
Charging started.
Charging started. The GV60 has spoken and we're charging. So let me go into the car and see what the car says I'm getting from pulling on a kilowatts. Okay, so here you can see that we're pulling 9.4 kilowatts. This is a 10 kilowatt unit. They do make Autel makes a 12 kilowatt unit as well, but that has to be hardwired. And again, so I'm now at a 40% state of charge, and you can see a 40% state of charge, and I am at 9.4 kilowatts, and it says all the way to 90%, which is the limit that we have it set for, 4 hours and 45 minutes. So that's remarkably better than what we've been living with here at the Connor household. So everything seems to work perfectly, no issues at all. Now I'm going to install the app and see what kind of information I can get from that. All right, so what I've done is I've gone on to the App Store on my iPhone and I downloaded the Autel app. It's free and it was very easy to do. And then as I was going through, I registered with my user ID, my email, dave@outofspecstudios.com. And then it asked me to put in a password, which I did. And then it asks me to actually scan this PIN code, which is right over here, which I did, and you can see that it automatically put in the serial number and the PIN. And so now it's saying Autel Charge would like to use Bluetooth for connecting chargers. Yeah, why not use Bluetooth? And we'll link it up. And it says linking successful. Now I have 27 Bluetooth connections on my phone as opposed to 26. Also, I want to configure Wi-Fi for the charger. So I'm going to connect via Bluetooth to the charger right now. It's asking for a Bluetooth pairing request. And let's see what happens. All right, there's my network. It's asking me for the password to the network. Type that in. Hopefully I remembered it. Got so many passwords in my life, don't you? It's just crazy. And it's spinning, hopefully not the pinwheel of death. All right, so I have downloaded the app. I scanned the QR code. I've connected the unit to not only Bluetooth to my phone, but also Wi-Fi seamlessly to my home network. Established a charger name and charger location. I put in my set price per kilowatt hour based on my what my local electrical company is charging me. And now it says max charge current 40 amps, auto start, and now I can actually do scheduling and all of that as well. All right, so this app is great. I'm just, if you can come on in here and check this out, you can see that I am charging here. I've been charging at for 14 minutes and 47 seconds, 48 seconds at 9.3 kilowatts. Based on the cost of 12 cents per kilowatt hour, it looks like it's about 30 cents or somewhere in there. And you can see the energy in terms of kilowatt hours delivered is up to around 2.5 kilowatt hours. So I could stop the vehicle from charging there. But I must say, I'll get into the app a little bit more. But what's great about this is no matter where I am in the world, I can see if my car is charging, I can see what level it is, I can schedule it if you have two-tiered rates. So for example, if the charging cost goes down, let's say at midnight to 8 a.m., what I can do is actually schedule the car so I could plug in when I come home from work and then not have it start charging until a particular time when the rates go down. And so I think that's a great feature. Overall, extremely easy to install this app, very easy to install the unit. I, for one, am an extremely satisfied user, and I've only used it for 16 minutes and 13 seconds, and I'll come back and tell you if I have any issues or problems. But so far, this Autel unit is everything I thought it was going to be. I'm extremely happy. I've got to plug it in. I've got it into the GV60 now. I'll plug it in later on to using my J1772 to Tesla adapter into the Model S. But for now, I'm a satisfied customer. I'm super happy I got this unit, and I really appreciate you looking at my install today. So thanks again for watching another episode of Out of Spec Dave, and we'll catch you on the next one.